What's up, guys? Mike Mohebi is here. Today is still 6th of July. It's 11:30 p.m. in Melbourne, and as you can see, it's 9:35 a.m. New York and 1:35 p.m. in London. One of you asked for analysis of EURJPY, and I wanted to do this before, but yeah, well, now that you ask, okay, I'm gonna do it earlier. So this is the daily time frame, and as you can see, market has been moving upward probably for the past 60 days. It's been fluctuating for 30 days, but for the other 30 days it's been moving upward. What I do, I normally zoom out and I go to the weekly and monthly to get a general overview of the past movement of the market and get the very basic and very important support and resistance level. Okay, and if you have watched my previous videos, this is the first level of technical analysis. You have to draw the main and most important support and resistance levels, so you will know in the lower time frames when the price gonna stop, when it's gonna bounce back, and when is the best chance to enter the market. So I start with this. As you can see, if I draw one here, there's one stop here, a little fluctuation here, this is close, and 3 stops here. So I can like put like 3 or 4 major connections here. So this is a very good stop. From now on, what I do, I just want to color code these support and resistance, so I know that this is the monthly or weekly or daily. So I put the weekly, the monthly, something like level 4, and I go with the green. So I have different greens. I go with the probably this one. It's a strong green. Or maybe my chart is so much green in it, so I start with the blue. I have this blue, so I use blue for the support. The other one, it's gonna be, well, this is a zone, so close. The top is roughly there, and as you can see, it acted very good price show reaction to this level very in different time frames, in different times, even in 2003. As you can see, this is a very long time, but just want to take a look, see what's going on. Okay, these are the main levels. Okay, now I go to weekly and I draw some lines again in weekly. So in weekly, I go to a smaller one and I put a lighter blue, maybe this one. The next one is probably around there, and maybe one here. This is not bad as well. And as you can see, we can draw some trend lines in the weekly chart, and it shows exactly, see, this trend line, the price couldn't break for a long time and the market just suddenly crashed. And when it bounced back and came up and then broke through this trend line, it came back again, touched this trend line, and now it's shooting up. That's how the market moves. If you see this bounce up and this gap, big gap here, this is a weekly chart. Okay, market's not gonna fill up this gap. When the market tries to fill up the gap, it's normally in the 4-hour, 1-hour charts. Okay, the smaller time frames. In the higher time frames, daily and weekly, well, as my experience is that this shows actually a very high tendency to for the traders and active players of the market. They want to push this price up, and that's what happened here in this gap. So if you see this gap in a weekly or daily or monthly chart, this means that the market's gonna move in that direction, and it's a very strong move. It's not always, but the general idea is that. So now the market's moving up, and as you can see, it's breaking all these resistance lines one by one, and it's going up now for the second week. As you can see, this is strong. Last week was different because of the 4th of July and all sort of things that went on in America and the stock market, the Microsoft sell-off and all sort of things. Last week was a very strong week. So here is the break of this resistance line, and we start drawing some other trend lines, the new ones, because that one, as you can see, if I draw one more there, that's a very good channel. So that broke, so that channel doesn't exist anymore for us. This new one is, well, let's put it this way. That's the channel, and this channel broke as well with this strong move in the last week. So now we're moving in the, let's call it uncharted waters. Okay, we don't know what's gonna go, what's gonna happen. This, I think the price gonna move up to this 134. So in the daily chart, again, as you can see, so many resistances here, and finally the price broke up, bounced back again, touched this line, and then moving up with this strong move. Maybe it comes back here and touches this resistance line. Maybe just the move is too strong and it's gonna move up. So this is the channel for the, if I draw from here over there, I think this is the channel for daily. So it's getting narrower. At the moment, I don't take any signals in the daily chart. The market has moved all the way that it could, and it's fluctuating. As you can see here, market is fluctuating. If you work in the lower time frames, probably you can take some action there. I've seen a flag here. See, this is a very small flag, something like that, and that, well, let's draw this line. If you can see, this is the resistance. Okay, this resistance broke here with this big pin bar. This is the handle, the pole of that flag, and that's the flag. So how much, if this flag breaks up, if the price can break the top level of this flag, it's gonna move. Well, the handle is about 240 pips. Okay, conservatively, you can, if you put a buy stop here on top of this, and the market breaks up, and you put a stop line, your stop down there, your target's gonna be at least half of this, which is 120 pips. So you have a reward to risk ratio of 1:1. It's not that good, but you can, some may like to take this trade. Currently in the 4-hour chart, there is no trade, and we have to wait until this flag breaks. But yeah, the move is gonna be that much. Some even I've seen that they take the target up to here 370, and they make it half, so it's like 100, I don't know, 80 pips up there. It's gonna be around that 120 to 160, 170 pips is your target. And if you see, well, let me just zoom out. If you enter here, your 120 is gonna be top of this channel, the daily channel, as you can see. That's we need confluences, so that's kind of all these lines that just drop on each other, so it's gonna be a good target there. Another thing is the Fibonacci level. Okay, that's probably the second or the third line of our analysis. As you can see here, the price broke this 161.8 level and is fluctuating now. It shows that if today's market closes like this is a pin bar. Okay, it shows that the market, the buyers are stronger than the sellers, so they try to push the price up. And if that channel breaks as well, and this on top of this 161.8, the next level is gonna be close to 261, and it's gonna be 200 pips. Okay, from this, if you put a stop, buy stop here, a pending order here, it's gonna be 190 to 200 pips. So conservatively, your targets can be about 150 pips. So what I do, I put a stop here. Let's put one on a 4-hour chart. It's gonna be around, I put my stop at 129.40. So I put a pending order, buy stop 129.40. If I take that trade and that trade gets activated, I put my stop loss down here, 128.40. So it's 100 pips, 128.4, and my target gonna be 129.40 is my price, my entry price. I'm gonna get 150 pips. How much? This is 180, 190, and that's gonna be 118. So I'm gonna be 120 pips, roughly the 130.60, 130.6. This is my target, and it's 0.1. That's what I do now. Okay, okay, that's more than a reward to risk ratio of 1:1, but it's not 2:1, so it's not a good trade. But I just want to show you that you can do this. This is a 4-hour chart. It's not my time frame. Actually, I don't trade normally in 4 hours. I just try to pinpoint my trades and try to find the best entry prices in the 4-hour and 1-hour chart. But if you want to enter the market, if you work, if your favorite time frame is lower than daily, you can try. Actually, currently price is not doing anything, it's just fluctuating. But in your analysis, as you can see, this is a very strong move in 1-hour chart. It's 113 pips. If you work in a lower time frame, you can get some signals, but in the daily, currently it's nothing. So I put a pending order here, and then we wait to see if it gets activated or not. So above all of this, if you remember, we have a template, and I use this template. And as I said, this is not according to my plan. As you can see, the stochastic is in top. It's actually around 93.7, so it's in top. The MACD is crossing down. It doesn't mean that it's gonna go down, but it's not a very good entry now. So what I do, I just delete this order. I don't like it and I don't get it. But if you want, you can. That's my analysis. It's not good in daily. Maybe 4-hour or 1-hour chart, you can get some entry, some good signals, but not in a daily. I wait until further moves. For my strategy, probably the best entry was after closing this candle. As you can see, the stochastic is down here, the MACD crossed up, and this price just bounced back at this 50 moving average and cross these two moving averages. So at the open of this candle at the 16th of June was the best entry for my strategy, and I would have like a 450 pips, 400, yeah, with the stop of 100. So that was a reward to risk ratio of 5 to 1. That was the best that you can get probably. It's trader's dream to get a 5 to 1 reward to risk. And I could close my trade as soon as I get a cross in this MACD here and the cross on this stochastic, which was on top of this candle at the 3rd of July. So my trades would be open for like for like, I don't know, 2 weeks, roughly there, 13 days, and that would be the best. And I had like a 500 pips. So currently I don't take any trade in EURJPY because in daily I don't see any signals. Market isn't in the top, and I wait to see if the price bounce back again, touches this one of these candles, one of these moving averages, especially this 21. And if I get something like this pin bars here, here, and here, something like this, if something like this happens, maybe I get a signal. But beside that, no, I don't get anything. This analysis of EURJPY was because one of you asked to upload a video about a detailed analysis of EURJPY. So I hope you enjoy, and if you learn, please subscribe to my channel. That helps a lot, and spread the words around so more people can learn how to technically analyze all these charts. Thanks so much for watching, and have a nice time.